Hello everyone, my name is Hassan and I am presenting my project of statistics and probability where I perform deep analysis on the topic app usage time. I picked the data from Kaggle. Let me show you the basic overview of the dataset I have here. So I have 700 number of rows in my dataset and 11 number of columns in it. Out of these 11, there are four key variables. First one is app usage time in minutes per day. Second one is age. Third one is gender. And fourth one is user behavior class. Basically, there are five user behavior classes in my dataset, starting from one class to fifth class, and every class have a specific range of time. If a user's screen time lies in that range, he or she will be assigned that specific behavior class, and this applies to every single user in the dataset. Let's move on to the statistical analysis where I performed these things like descriptive statistics, where I calculated mean, median, and mode, distribution analysis, where I calculated values of standard deviation, variance, skewness, and kurtosis, etc., and all the coefficients and other things like quartiles, percentiles, etc. And I calculated all these things, all these concepts by using both ungrouped data and for grouped data. The third thing is visualization for patterns and trends, where I drawn the bar charts, pie charts, and scatter diagrams. I made my project using Python, where these are the libraries I used. First one is NumPy for statistical calculations, Pandas for data manipulation and analysis. Third one is Matplot library for creating visualizations. Basically, my code is divided into five different major parts. First one is the calculation of ungrouped data analysis. Second one is group data analysis. Third one is frequency distribution table. Fourth one is average screen time by age. And fifth one is bar charts and all the graphs. So in ungrouped data analysis, I performed these things and calculated by using my ungrouped data, and the values are given here. Same for the group data, I arranged my data and I made classes out of them. Then I calculated all these concepts and the values are given on the screen. The third thing is the frequency distribution table. I made 10 classes, then class interval, class boundaries, frequency, midpoint, and cumulative frequency. The fourth thing is every screen time by age, where the minimum age starts from 18 and the maximum age is 59, and the averages of every single age is calculated. Part of code is where I draw bar charts and graphs. First is the bar chart where I calculated the average app usage time by both male and female. Blue bar is representing female and red bar is representing males and their average screen time. And then the second one is where I calculated the average app usage time by operating system. Green one is representing Android and blue one is representing iOS. Next one is scatter diagram, where each grain is representing an individual in my dataset and their screen time is shown in this way through the scattered diagram. Fourth one is where I calculated total males. So total males in my dataset were 364 and total females were 336, and I represented them through the column bar chart, where purple bars are representing females and yellow bars are representing males. It starts from 18-year-old to 59-year-old, and this is the column bar chart. Next one is basically a pie chart. So as I told before, I have five different user behavior classes starting from 1 to 5. I calculated all those users, females or males, having user class 1, then sum up them, and same for user class 2, 3, 4 up to 5. And then in the right side, I represented them using the pie chart. So the future goal is very clear, like it is to extending more variables in the dataset. For example, the column of reasons, favorite applications, and time when they use more screen. So this is it from the presentation. Now I will show you guys my code and the basic functions I have done there. So this is my code part where I first import the libraries, then I give the file path to it, then read CSV file. After this, I define the function of rounding off the values to decimal place 2. Then I define functions for every single thing for calculation of mean, median, mode, then dispersion measures like standard deviation, variance, then for coefficients, mean deviations, for quartiles, percentiles, and deciles. After it, I calculate the interquartile range by using the formula of ungroup data. Then I calculated all those five moments by using the formula and additional measures like calculation of standard deviation coefficient. And at last I just give condition for skewness and kurtosis, like whether the skewness we get from or function, whether it is positive skewness, negative, or symmetrical. And same for kurtosis, leptokurtic, polykurtic, and mesokurtic. So second portion is where I created the frequency distribution table. I made 10 different classes. I calculated class interval, class boundaries, frequencies, midpoint, and cumulative frequency, and just print it in the form of table. So this is my frequency distribution table. Then third part is group data. Same, the things I have done in ungroup data, I done all those things here. Just there was the difference of formulas. So this is the third part, and same, I give the condition for skewness and kurtosis. So next portion is where I calculated the bar charts. So this is the first one. Then the average app usage time by age, starting from age 18 to 59. Then third one is app usage time by age. This is the scattered diagram. Then I calculated the bar chart, which is the operating system average app usage time by operating system. Then I calculated total sum of total males and total females and represented them. I calculated the time range for user behavior classes, all of five of them. So this is the output. I calculated the sum of the users in every user behavior class and represented them in the form of pie chart.